A story I tell often. The setting's Christian summer camp in August 2014. The protagonist's a younger and a straighter version of me asked what type of boy she liked on our dorm's private girl talk night. She describes the girl she loves back home without using a single pronoun, lists features boys don't often have, and hopes nobody understands or reads between the lines. Thanks God that in this darkness no one tries to meet her eyes. I laugh when I tell this story, but the punchline wasn't me, kids shaking in their sleeping bags, and not a source of comedy. There was no laughter in my voice when I raised a trembling hand during question time and tried to make a grown man understand the hypocrisy in his stance. I was 15, I was gay and scared, I never stood a chance. Yet for years I went on trying, and for years I went on lying, and I suppose these were the biggest sins being gay made me commit. Thou shalt not lie, I did, by omission of my truth. Defended gays with reference to them, not us, not me, not I. Thou shalt not murder, Jesus says, to hate is to murder with your mind, so accounting for the rage I stored in keeping up this fight, I must have murdered tens or hundreds or thousands of times. For those things, I'll ask my Father forgiveness every single time, but I will not ask forgiveness for what was not my crime. Love the sinner, hate the sin, you say, but this sin is not mine. I will not take responsibility for your ignorance and hate. If you're telling children that they're wrong for things they cannot change, then you are not the victim. This was your mistake. Mistake, something that no divine God can make. If he's somewhere out there watching, if he has a plan for me, it's a plan in which I believe my lesbianism was key. I came into this world like this and I'll go out the same. I was gay before the first time any human called my name. No loving God creates someone already ripe for condemnation, and I guess that what I'm asking here is, who are you to question the purpose for which I was made? Why are you suggesting that my God would have betrayed me by subjecting me to hate? It wasn't God's hatred, I wasn't God's mistake. But there comes a point with these people when nothing really works, so I sit and listen to them judge me even though it hurts. I'm brave enough to deal with it and I will be okay, but I worry for the other kids, the bi, the trans, the gay, who sit in churches, schools or homes and wish themselves away, maybe pray that when they next wake up they will not be the same. I've been luckier than many, my family loves me for me, but I know that on Christian summer camp that August 2014, I felt gross, I felt lonely, I felt small. And I cry for all the kids who go from their pews to their beds hating themselves so much they don't want to wake up at all. So to those kids, I'd like to say, it's a blessing to be gay. The first girl I fell in love with broke my heart, but not before she changed my life. If my God didn't make me gay, I wouldn't know that love today. No man I've ever met knew how to see a girl that way. And even putting romance aside, I cannot count how much I've cried in the company of godly people who couldn't be true friends to me. Yet I found my true friendship with my friends who are LGBT. No movement or group is perfect, but I've never known greater community. With people of all genders, sexualities, backgrounds, faiths, we gravitate together to comfort, heal, to educate, but mostly just to love. And if love is what God is, then I know I found him here. You'll find him via being you, and that is not something to fear. The hardest thing you will have to learn is that there is no easy way to earn forgiveness from those who say your existence is the sin. Put each verse they condemn with back into context. Wear the blood from your heart on your sleeve as a protest. Disclose all the anecdotes. Pray for the best. They will not understand. You may not pass their test. But when you leave them judging, confused, uninspired, and crawl under the covers, weak and tired, I want you to know this, that whoever you kiss tastes the salt and the light of the earth on your lips. Because if he's your father as long as you live, then your love's the one thing he won't have to forgive. If you're the closeted kid on a Jesus camp or the overly invested ally, if you're God-fearing and LGBT and you're getting too tired to try, if you're not hearing this from anyone else today, I want you to hear it from me. It's a blessing to be you. It's a blessing to be gay. I love you. You'll be okay.